Fellow Gambians, the general election of 2016 marked a turning point in our country's political history. The election result shattered a long-established order of politics. Gambians voted for a message of hope for the future after enduring 2 decades of brutal dictatorship. A transformative agenda, supported by our development partners and goodwill ambassadors, was subsequently set in motion to usher in a new dispensation and a constitutional order. Financial resources and human capital, provided mostly from our donor partners, were heavily deployed in support of the transition. Areas such as security sector reform, agriculture, transitional justice, including a new constitutional settlement, were prioritized. 5 years down the line, we have now come to witness a deliberate derailment of the transition process. Selfish and vested interests and a clear lack of political will, coupled with endemic corruption, has now become the order of the day. Gambians go to the polls in a few days, on the 4th of December, to elect a new government and a new president. This election must be a referendum on President Barrow and his government, and a catalyst for change. There is a crisis of legitimacy in our governance system, and a clear disconnection between ordinary Gambians and the ruling political class. Basic food prices are skyrocketing, and the cost of living have become unaffordable for most Gambians. In fact, most Gambians now live under the poverty line. Our health delivery systems are dysfunctional and under-resourced. The high maternal death rates and infant mortality rates are unprecedented. Our educational system, and the public schools in particular, are substandard and continue to degenerate. Opportunities for children and young people are completely out of reach than ever before. Our youth population are increasingly becoming impoverished. Many resort to crime, violence, and substance abuse. Gambians are traumatized with increasing levels of violent crime and feel unsafe in their homes. Our workforce, including teachers, nurses, and doctors, are undervalued, underpaid, under-resourced, and completely demoralized. Our streets are littered with women and children begging for help to have 1 meal a day. The time has come to ask a question. Has anything changed since we ushered in a new dispensation? The answer to that is simple. Nothing has changed. It is now time to reclaim that platform of hope. It is time for change. Your vote is your power. Use it wisely. Vote for Lawyer Ousainou Darboe and the United Democratic Party. Mr. Darboe's moral compass is the guiding principle of his politics. He has put growing inequality and injustices at the heart of his political campaign. His concern for the poor and oppressed, and his vision for fairness and compassion, distinguish him as a person, a lawyer, and a politician. He has served our country with distinction and stood high amongst others. Judge him fairly and elect him as your next president. We have lately witnessed an avalanche of false propaganda from sections of television and media that have unfortunately become compromised by vested interest. Many flame the politics of tribal identity as a scaremongering tactic and will go to any extent to reinforce this false trajectory. My name is J. Paul Thacker, a product of Gambian and Indian heritage. I am a national executive member of the United Democratic Party under the leadership of Ousainou Darboe. I am not Mandinka, I don't speak Mandinka, but I feel very much at home inside the UDP. I have worked with Mr. Darboe over the years, and a noticeable feature in him is the way he treats everybody with utmost respect in equal measure. The members at large have also received and treated me with utmost respect and warmth. Those that seek to divide us on the basis of identity will fail and must not be given the space to do so. Gambia belongs to all of us, and Lawyer Darboe is a champion and a leading advocate of inclusivity and a shared purpose. Judge him fairly and elect him as your next president. The United Democratic Party, under the leadership of Honorable Ousainou Darboe, has set out a clear alternative program of government. The party's 5-point agenda prioritizes our immediate demands. It spells out the need to revamp our health system, education and training for our youth, food nutrition and security, energy and digital infrastructure, amongst others. The full manifesto can be found on our website. I once again implore on your sense of fairness to vote for a man of compassion and integrity, a visionary leader who is ready to deliver the changes you deserve. Vote for Ousainou Darboe as your next president. Thank you.